Hello everybody, and thank you for joining us once again for another flight. My buddy Kiley, is actually my cousin, also lives in the Stuttgart area with me, and he called me and said he wanted to go see the largest, most beautiful waterfall in Germany. Germany has a bunch of waterfalls, but I haven't seen any of them yet. So we're going to jump in the plane this morning and we're going to fly out there and we're going to go see the waterfalls. If you'd like to join us, grab your gear and let's go.
Delta India, Piste 31, Abflugbereit. Going over to the runway for takeoff. We'll fly right over it.
Delta Kilo Oscar India Squawk VFR approved to leave. Bye-bye.
Delta Kilo Oscar India squawking VFR. Thank you for your service. Have a good one.
You have a good one.
I don't know if you can see off to the left, I have water. We're following the water to the Autobahn 81. And can you see, not the far distance, but the partial, almost halfway, you see a ridge come down off the Schwäbisch Alb.
Maybe.
Okay. We're going, you know that the Schwäbisch Alb is the edge of a plateau?
Right.
We're going all the way to the end of it. And then turning south.
Okay.
And
there's cousin Kiley. Wave, Kiley. And we are in Rottweil. And it's like the zombie apocalypse because nobody's here. There's a couple vehicles, but I don't actually see anybody. If you're watching this and you happen to be a member of the club, know that we have done our best to try to find you. So here is the clubhouse. For you folks watching at home, if we were to fly in this direction right here for another 20 minutes, we would be in Switzerland. But if we turn and come over here, and we were to fly in that direction for 20 minutes, we would be in France. And if you can see that tower in the distance, that's actually a really important tower. That is a tower for the largest elevator company in the world. And that tower right there is used to test new elevators and I guess new elevator equipment. So it's like a really famous landmark here. This is absolutely southern Germany. Okay, so my cousin Kiley is actually a professional in the restaurant industry. Oh. He is a manager at a restaurant. And he was wanting to live out in the countryside in southern Germany anyways.
I am.
So, yeah, if you're with the Rottweil airport and you're looking for a candidate for your restaurant, there's Kiley.
Yeah,
he has a work permit.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his health certificate in Germany.
Yeah.
He's got years of experience and training. Kiley, you could do this.
I can do it.
Wir schaffen das. We've parked our plane and we're going to go online and pay the fee. And now Kiley and I are going to find our way to the waterfalls, which is really the purpose of this trip. Okay, so cousin Kiley wanted to visit the biggest waterfall in Germany. So here we are in Triberg, Germany, and it's time to start climbing. Okay, the idea of visiting this waterfall was absolutely Kiley's, and okay, Kiley, it lived up to expectation. Well done.
Rottweil Verkehr, Delta Kilo Oscar India India, roll zum Startposition 08. And I see no traffic either side.
Otherwise it's going parallel with the runway, look.
Yeah, now we want it coming right in our faces, which is what it looks like we're going to get. Radar's not telling me about any. Are your feet on? Alright, I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
You good?
I'm good.
Alright. What is anyways place? Rottweil. Rottweil Verkehr, Delta Kilo Oscar India India, Pistol 08 startet. Says it requires an aviation background, but it doesn't specify. Right. So I'm relying on all of my training here.
Right. Which sounds like an aviation background to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's solid. I just don't know if that's what they're looking for.
Right.
And then I'm going to try to... Oh, look at the blimp.
Blimp.
See it?
No. Is it high
half an inch above the horizon.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Blimp comes out of Friedrichshafen on the boat.
Yeah, Friedrichshafen. This one, is that New Zealand?
it is right over there. On that first ridge toward us. So if someone is at the airfield, we'll call them and make sure the runway's clear for landing. If they're not, if there's nobody there, we have to fly over the runway to make sure nobody's playing with their dog on a runway or whatever. Delta in India, 3 Inlanflug 1-3. Zulano. We were getting little thermals.